Recently, there's been a lot of focus on DSCR loans, especially for investors. It's a new product that a lot of you are not familiar with. What I wanted to do was take some time and really unpack it and break an example down for you of someone that just recently closed on a DSCR loan and why they utilized it. Now, this gentleman was an investor that had multiple properties. He wanted to leverage the equity that he had in a few properties because they were free and clear. He bought them as a fix and flip property that he decided to hold on to and turn into a rental property. Now he sees opportunity in the market to go out and buy other properties that are out there. But he didn't really want to touch the capital that he had, his personal capital. He wanted to be able to utilize whatever equity was there in the properties. Now, when we first sat down and we discussed it, he was looking at a traditional mortgage where he would have to provide tax returns and go through all his financials and get him qualified that way. However, he hadn't filed his tax returns, his recent tax returns, and so if he had to go back and do that, he would have to pay quite a bit of money to Uncle Sam to qualify for those mortgages. And so we discussed the non-QM product of DSCR and how he could utilize it and how it can help him without having to provide those financials. Now, here's what we basically did. We were able to qualify him just using the rental income from the property. So an appraiser went out, looked at the property, looked at the comparables in the area, and based upon that, provided the net market rent for that property. In his situation, his monthly payment was $1,640 a month for the mortgage. His rental income was over $1,800. In that specific product, his loan qualified because the rental income actually covered that mortgage payment. Now, he was able to take that money off of multiple properties and utilize that to purchase a 6-family property and also a 4-family property and a 1-family property. This allowed him to build his portfolio with just utilizing the equity that he had already built up in those properties without having to go through the hassle of providing his tax returns, without having to go through the hassle and the financial burden of preparing his tax returns and paying those taxes on that to qualify. And he was able to maximize the amount of money he was able to take out by being able to go up to an 80% loan to value on each of those properties. Now, this is why I say the DSCR loan, if you're an investor, is such a powerful tool because it allows you to leverage the income and the property on your home without having to jump into your pockets and your personal money to then buy other portfolio products. If you're out there and you're an investor, you need to look into that DSCR. So many of us fall into that bucket where, especially now that the government has raised the cost of closing on investment properties, it makes it so much easier to go the non-traditional way, provide less documentation, and be able to qualify and close very quickly. DSCR is the way to go, and we could break down that and how it works for you. If you want to get more information about this specific product and how it can benefit you and you utilize it, you can either call me at this number or email me at this address, and I'll be able to provide you with more details.